everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are having a fantastic weekend. I'm feeling a little under the weather right now. I came back from Canada feeling fine. And then after a few days, I started to not feel fine. I've got a sore throat. My nose is a bit runny. I have taken multiple tests and I have not tested positive as yet. Touch wood. There's no wood around other than the wood on the floor, which I'm not going to touch. But I have tested negative so far for COVID and all of the other nasties, but I am feeling under the weather. So I'm hoping it's just a cold. I'm hoping nobody else on the team has picked up anything. And I'm hoping if you went to the event, you didn't pick up anything. It was quite the experience. We are currently embroiled in a battle with Airbnb over the unsanitary space that we were forced to stay in one night, and our attempts to try and get our money back. Airbnb has basically shut the door to us. So we're going to have to talk to our credit card company and see if they can help out. But if we don't, then I'm actually probably going to have to sell my bike because we're out of pocket, and I don't want the bike sitting on the driveway, just sitting there feeling sorry for itself. Anyway, that is not what I want to talk to you about today. I will do a live stream at some point talking about that. But what I want to talk to you about today is physical keys. So Apple had its big event on Monday where it unveiled its new iPhone and also its new Apple Watch. And during that event, one of the things that was promoted was the new buttons on the new Apple iPhones. And I apologize, Charlie's feeling very active today. And the ways in which you can use those buttons to interact with your Ford EV. So basically you can leave your keys at home and not have to worry about it. Now, obviously, phone as a key has existed for a long time now, right? Tesla has been doing phone as a key for a really long time. GM, I believe, now does phone as a key. Ford does phone as a key. Volvo does phone as a key. Rivian has an amazing array of not quite keys that you can use, whether it's a carabiner or a credit card or something else. And it's got me thinking, is that something that you are happy about? Or are you someone who prefers a good, honest, old-fashioned physical car key? I ask because a lot of car companies are actually moving away from even having physical keys on vehicle doors. So the Chevrolet Bolt with a B might not look like it has a physical slot for a key, but it does. You have to take off a piece of trim and then you can get in and unlock the car. The F-150 Lightning, it has a slot for a key, so you can unlock the key manually. But the Ford Mustang Mach-E, it doesn't have a physical key button. Some of Tesla's cars don't have physical slots for you to put keys in, right? And while phone as a key is very useful, I personally use it all the time, and I use smart functionality to start and stop the vehicles and precondition them. So like I have a little panel by my front door that's part of my home integration system, my home automation system even, that I can press and it will turn the truck on and start warming it, or it will turn Kate's car on and start warming that. I know not everybody likes that. Some people prefer to have physical keys. I know Michael, for example, is very much, give me an old-fashioned key that I can just unlock my vehicle with. I don't trust the smartphone apps. What happens if your smartphones run out of battery and all of that stuff? And I know all of these companies have thought of the solutions for that. But I'm wondering if car companies moving away from physical keys would cause you to not be a customer. Or is it just something that you go, you know what? Maybe I'll learn to deal with it. Maybe I'll learn to accept that. I know when the F-150 Lightning, when the Mustang Mach-E first launched, Ford was only giving you one physical key fob. I think that's changed now. But initially, you were only getting one key fob because the expectation was that you would use phone as a key for your other key uses, and you'd have that one key fob that you keep at home. I know I've been very lucky with phone as a key on my truck, and I use it most of the time. I've also made use of the emergency keypad to enter a code to get into the vehicle, you put your foot on the brake, and then you have to type in your long password, and then you can start the car up without anything other than knowing your password. And from a cryptographic point of view, if someone obviously guesses my password, it's too easy or whatever, they could theoretically start my truck and drive it away. Now, Ford has thought about that. Ford sends you an email every time you use that backup start code to start your vehicle. But is it just technology for technology's sake? Would you just rather have a physical key? Would you rather buy a car and have 2 physical keys? Maybe you have one, your partner has one, maybe you have a child who has one, or maybe you get multiple keys cut. I actually have 3 physical keys to my F-150 Lightning. Maybe that is something that you would prefer. I can understand why people are reticent to use phone as a key, and I don't think automakers should be pushing phone as a key as the de facto norm, even though car companies argue it actually saves money and it's easier in the long run for a lot of people. But I do prefer the physical car key, especially if I'm out and about and I just want to take the key. Obviously, most of the time I will have my phone with me, but I can think of situations where I might not even want my phone. And at that point, is it easier to have a little key fob in my pocket, or is it easier to have a massive phone? Sometimes it's actually easier to hide a key fob somewhere on my person, especially if I'm doing like a Ren fair, I'm cosplaying, or I'm doing fursuiting or whatever. It's actually easier to hide a physical key than it is to hide my phone. Now, obviously, with my Ford, it's slightly different because I can use my smartwatch, my Apple Watch, to unlock my vehicle. And I've also got, obviously, the ability to unlock the vehicle at the door. But I know not all cars are like that. So tell me what your attitude is to those phone as a key. Maybe you bought a vehicle with phone as a key, or a credit card reader or something, and you decided, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go back and insist on using a physical key. At the other end of the extreme, obviously, we've heard of people getting implants with their RFID cards implanted into their hand so they can just do that and unlock their Tesla. That seems a little extreme to me. I am someone who has implanted devices for medical reasons, and I can't ever imagine having a chip in me for effectively what is a vanity reason, just to being able to show off and not have to worry about keys at all. But maybe I'm being too harsh. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next week for another Sunday Musing. Thanks for joining me today, and if you've got thoughts, make sure you leave them in our Discord chat room, our Patreon page, our YouTube comment section, or you can reach out to us on Mastodon. Thanks to the amazing list of people scrolling by on your screen right now. They are some of the more than 1,500 people who help make this channel possible through Patreon and YouTube, covering our bills, paying our team, and making sure that we can remain 100% independent. If you'd like to join them and see your name listed here, just follow the links below. There are a range of different tiers you can sign up for, from as little as $1 a month, or if you pay yearly, around $10.08 a year. A massive welcome to our newest supporters: Bree Crockford, CAP, Christian Balal, Everything on a Buy Bagel, Pidge Eon, and Brett Chandler. To join the list and get your shout out, become a paid Patreon member for your moment of fame. If you'd like to support us with a one-off donation, you'll find links below for Ko-fi and Bitcoin donations, and we even have a good old-fashioned PO box you can reach us at, the address for which you'll also find below. And if you're in need of some swag, do check out our swag store in the down below. We've got some fantastic content coming right up, so make sure you're subscribed on PeerTube or YouTube, and we'll see you soon. As a reminder, we make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you want more, the almighty algorithm thinks you might enjoy this video, but what does it know? We think this one is also well worth a look. See you soon, and as always, keep evolving.